Strength is ageless. And that's not just a nice phrase to hang on a wall. It's the truth your body has been quietly proving all your life. If you are over 80 or even well beyond that, your body is still capable of adapting, growing, and surprising you in ways you may not have thought possible. The secret isn't found in denying age or pretending you're 20 again. It's about embracing where you are, respecting your limits, but also gently, consistently pushing those limits so they expand. The muscles you use are the muscles you keep, and while time may change the speed at which you build them, the ability never disappears. Just as you've trained your mind over the years to be resilient, patient, and wise, you can train your body to remain strong, steady, and dependable, no matter your birth year. Now, strength at 80 and beyond doesn't mean bench, pressing heavy barbells, or running marathons, unless you truly want to and have trained for it. It means developing the kind of strength that lets you lift your groceries without help, rise from a chair without struggling, open jars without pain, and walk steadily across any floor without fear of falling. These are victories that keep you independent. And independence is a powerful source of dignity and confidence. You've lived long enough to know that health is not something to take for granted, and every little bit of effort you put into maintaining your strength now is a gift to your future self. The self that still wants to travel, garden, visit friends, or simply live each day without the weight of avoidable limitations. You may be thinking, at my age, isn't it too late to start? The science is clear, absolutely not. In fact, starting now, at 80 or older, can yield tremendous benefits in just weeks. Your muscles still respond to stimulation. Your balance can still improve. Your posture can still straighten. Every time you move, you send a message to your body that you are still in the game, that you still require its services. Shepherd, and your body responds by keeping those systems tuned. The alternative, stopping movement altogether, is what accelerates decline. Muscles weaken faster when they're not used. Joints stiffen, balance erodes. But with even gentle, regular exercise, you can slow or even reverse many of those changes. Let's talk about the kind of movements that matter most at this stage of life. Strength training can be as simple as using your own body weight, chair squats, wall push-ups, light arm raises with soup cans. It can be resistance bands, which are inexpensive, easy to store, and gentle on the joints. Even gardening, carrying laundry, or walking up and down your hallway counts if you do it with intention. The goal isn't to exhaust yourself. It's to give your muscles a reason to stay alive and active. Pair this with balance work, standing on one foot while holding onto a chair, practicing slow heel to toe walking, and you're training your body to protect you from falls. One of the biggest threats to independence in later years. It's not just your muscles that benefit. When you strengthen your body, you strengthen your heart, lungs, bones, and even your brain. Physical activity increases circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently. Your bones respond to weight-bearing exercise by staying denser and stronger. Your brain releases feel-good chemicals that improve mood and reduce anxiety. Movement keeps your reflexes sharper, so you're more able to react quickly and safely in daily life. This is why doctors call exercise medicine. It doesn't come in a pill, but it can prevent and even treat a remarkable number of age-related problems. Of course, none of this happens overnight, and it doesn't need to. Progress at 80 looks different than progress at 40. And that's something to embrace, not fight. Your body has carried you through decades, and it deserves patience. Start with 5 to 10 minutes a day. See how you feel. Add a little more as the weeks go by. The key is consistency. Small steps done often are far more powerful than heroic efforts done once in a while. If you miss a day, you haven't failed. You simply start again the next day. Think of it like watering a plant. You wouldn't flood it once a month and expect it to thrive. You'd give it small, steady sips. Your body works the same way. Now let's address the mental side of strength, because your mindset will determine how far you go. Many people over 80 have been told by well-meaning family members, don't strain yourself, or just rest now, you've earned it. While rest has its place, too much of it can rob you of the vitality you still have. Strength doesn't mean ignoring your doctor or pushing through pain. It means refusing to let fear or ageist thinking shrink your world. You have the right to live fully, not just carefully. Believe that you can still improve, and your body will follow that belief more than you might expect. And here's something Ernestine Shepherd herself has said in so many ways. Discipline is kindness to yourself. At 80 plus, discipline isn't about being hard on yourself. It's about protecting the life you love. Every time you choose to move, you're making a deposit in your health bank. Over time, those deposits add up to a reserve that can carry you through illness, injury, or just the natural wear and tear of living. It's not vanity to care for your body. It's gratitude. You've been given years others never reached, And honoring that gift with care is one of the best ways to celebrate it. Strength is also social. Moving with others, joining a walking group, attending a gentle exercise class, even dancing at a community event provides connection, laughter, and encouragement. People who share your goals can inspire you on the days you feel less motivated. You may even inspire someone else without realizing it. At your age, simply showing up and participating sends a powerful message to younger generations. Life doesn't end at a number. It only changes shape. Some days will be harder than others. You might wake up stiff or tired, or the weather might tempt you to stay in your chair all day. That's when's Nold am the world's. That's when it's most important to remember why you're doing this. You're not chasing a trophy or a medal. You're chasing the ability to keep living life on your own terms. You're training for the joy of walking into your kitchen to make breakfast without holding on to the walls. You're training for the pride of carrying your own shopping bags. You're training for the moments when you can bend down to hug your great-grandchild without fear of falling over. These are your milestones now, and they are worth every ounce of effort. Another important truth: your body listens to how you treat it, but it also listens to how you talk to it. Speak to yourself with encouragement, not criticism. Instead of saying, "I'm too old to do this," try, "I'm learning how to do this at my age." Instead of, "I'm weak now," say, "I'm getting stronger every day." Your mind and body are partners. The kinder and more determined your mind is, the more willing your body will be to follow. Nutrition supports all of this. Protein, for example, is essential for muscle repair and growth, and many older adults don't get enough of it. Simple changes: adding eggs, beans, fish, or yogurt to your meals can make a real difference. Staying hydrated helps prevent fatigue and supports joint health. Think of food as part of your training plan. What you put in is what your muscles will have to work with. If you take nothing else from this, remember this: you are still capable. You are not fragile by default. You have lived through times and trials that built a deep reservoir of resilience, and that resilience can be applied to your physical health just as much as to anything else. You don't have to match anyone else's pace, and you don't have to aim for perfection. You just have to keep moving forward, literally and figuratively. In the end, strength at 80 and beyond is about freedom. It's the freedom to keep writing your own story instead of letting circumstances write it for you. Every squat, every step, every stretch is a sentence in that story. A story of persistence, pride, and possibility. Wilds, you don't seventh stop because of age. You adjust, adapt, and keep going. Strength is not a young person's privilege. It is a human privilege, and it belongs to you for as long as you're willing to claim it. And if you decide today to claim it, then today is the day you begin not just surviving after 80, but truly living strong. Nourishment is power, and at 80 or beyond, it's not about following the newest fad diet or chasing the latest miracle food. It's about understanding that every single bite you take is either building you up or wearing you down. Your body is still a living, adapting, renewing organism, and the fuel you give it determines how well it can keep you strong, steady, and clear-minded. At this age, your metabolism may be slower, your digestion a little more sensitive, and your appetite different from what it was years ago. But those changes make good at nutrition even more essential, not less. Think of it like taking care of a classic car. It might not go as fast as it once did, but with the right maintenance and quality fuel, it can run beautifully for many years. Food at this stage is more than calories. It's information for your body. The nutrients you consume literally tell your cells what to do, to repair, to protect, to energize. That's why protein, for example, isn't just for bodybuilders. It's for anyone who wants to keep their muscles from shrinking and their immune system from weakening. Without enough protein, your body will have a harder time maintaining strength, healing wounds, or even staying balanced on your feet. Simple, affordable sources like eggs, lentils, beans, fish, chicken, and yogurt can work wonders. And if chewing is a challenge, there are soft and blended options that make it easier to get what you need without strain. Hydration is just as vital. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already behind on your water needs. Dehydration can make you feel tired, dizzy, confused, or even trigger urinary infections. As you age, your body's thirst signals become weaker. So you have to be intentional about drinking fluids throughout the day. Water is best, but herbal teas, clear soups, and even water-rich fruits like melon can help. Avoid relying too much on sugary drinks, as they can spike your blood sugar and sap your energy later. Now, let's talk about balance, not just in your body, but on your plate. A good meal at this stage should offer variety without overwhelming your digestion. A colorful plate usually means a nutrient-rich plate. Think deep greens for calcium and vitamin K, bright oranges and reds for vitamin A, berries for antioxidants, and whole grains for fiber. Fiber, in particular, is a quiet hero for seniors, keeps digestion moving smoothly, helps control blood sugar, and even supports heart health. Yet, many people over 80 don't get enough of it. Adding a handful of vegetables to each meal, swapping white bread for whole grain, or enjoying oatmeal for breakfast are small changes that make a big difference. Healthy fats are another key player. Your brain thrives on them, and so do your joints and skin. Foods like avocado, olive oil, nuts, and fatty fish provide omega-3s that help fight inflammation and support memory. Don't fall into the trap of thinking all fat is bad. At your age, good fats are not just safe, but essential. What matters is the type and source. Sugar, on the other hand, is best kept in check. While a sweet treat now and then is part of a joyful life, too much added sugar can drain your energy, weaken your immune system, and increase your risk for diabetes and heart issues. The same goes for overly processed foods. They often pack in salt, unhealthy fats, and chemicals your body doesn't need, while offering very little real nutrition. Choosing more whole, natural foods means your body gets the tools it needs to repair and protect itself. Portion size is another consideration. As we get older, we often need fewer calories, but we still need the same or even more of certain nutrients. That means every bite counts. Eating smaller, more frequent meals can help maintain steady energy and prevent the fatigue that sometimes comes after large meals. It also makes it easier for your digestive system to do its job without feeling overworked. Of course, nourishment isn't just about physical fuel. It's about pleasure, culture, and connection. Sharing a meal with friends or family can nourish your spirit just as much as your body. Cooking familiar recipes or learning new ones can keep your mind active and your mood lifted. And eating mindfully, paying attention to flavors, textures, and how food makes you feel helps you appreciate meals while also tuning in to what your body needs. One of the biggest nutritional challenges for people over 80 is unintentional weight loss. It might be due to decreased appetite, medication side effects, or difficulty preparing meals. But losing too much weight, especially muscle, can weaken your immune system, increase your fall risk, and slow healing. If eating enough is a struggle, focus on nutrient-dense food smoothies with yogurt and fruit. Nut butters on whole grain toast, hearty soups with beans and vegetables. These give you more nutrition in smaller portions. On the flip side, some seniors face challenges with weight gain or managing chronic conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. In these cases, nutrition is about balance. Finding meals that satisfy you while supporting your health goals. Reducing excess salt can help control blood pressure. Choosing high fiber carbs over refined ones can help keep blood sugar steady. And working with a dietitian can provide tailored guidance that respects both your medical needs and your personal preferences. Your relationship with food is lifelong, but it's never too late to improve it. Even small changes can have big payoffs. Adding one extra serving of vegetables a day can boost your vitamin intake. Switching from white rice to brown can add fiber and minerals. Drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning can set the tone for better hydration all day. The key is not to overwhelm yourself with drastic changes, but to make adjustments you can stick with. Supplements can help fill in gaps, but they should never replace real food. Calcium and vitamin D, for instance, are crucial for bone health, especially at this age. B vitamins support energy and brain function. But before starting any supplement, it's important to talk to your healthcare provider to ensure it's safe and effective for you, especially if you're taking other medications. There's also a mental shift that comes with nourishing yourself well at this stage of life. Instead of eating out of habit or convenience, think of each meal as a chance to invest in your vitality. Imagine your food as the raw material your body will use to repair tissues, fight illness, and keep you strong enough to keep doing the things you love. That shift in perspective can make choosing healthier options feel less like a chore and more like an act of self-respect. Lastly, remember that nourishment is not about perfection. It's about consistency. If you enjoy a slice of pie at a family gathering, savor it without guilt, then return to your balanced habits. Food is one of life's great pleasures, and at 80 and beyond, you've earned the right to enjoy it. The goal isn't to follow rigid rules, but to give your body what it truly needs most of the time, so you can enjoy treats without harm. By feeding your body with intention, you're not just surviving, you're fueling the kind of strength, energy, and clarity that makes each day worth living. Your body is still listening to what you give it, still responding to your choices, still willing to serve you well if you serve it well in return. At this stage of life, nourishment is more than just eating. It's a form of self-love, a daily commitment to living strong, and a quiet but powerful way to keep your independence, dignity, and zest for life.